Hello, beautiful yogis. It's Zoe here from Yoga Burn, and I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I just wanted to hop on and talk about a big question that I get all the time. And feel free to write in and give me any questions you have about yoga. I would really love to interact with you here on this chat and see what you have to say and what's going on with you today. Or if you have any questions about yoga whatsoever, please feel free to write them in the comments so I can check them out and respond to you. Good morning, beautiful Kalissa. First one. Hello, I'm so happy to be here with you today. So the first question that we are going to be tackling is yoga good for weight loss? And this is a common question that we get, and I believe that's because for a lot of us, that's one of our bigger goals, is to help us lose some weight. And especially I know in the summer when we have all of these events going on and we want to wear, our new sundresses or tank tops, it's just a little bit more on our mind. So that's going to be the first question that we tackle today. And then please go ahead and write any questions that you have for me down below. Yeah, I see questions are coming in now. So awesome. Let's get started. So when it comes to yoga for weight loss, for the most part, the answer is no. Yoga is not good for weight loss. And that's because it wasn't designed for weight loss, right? Yoga was designed to help us boost our immunity, help us sleep better, obviously get more flexible and increase our mobility, help with our posture, helping with our stress and our state of mind. Yoga does all of those things, but for the most part, it's not a fabulous choice when it comes to weight loss. However, because I've been a personal trainer for 12 years now and a group fitness instructor, what I did is I fused my fitness experience with my over 10 years of yoga teaching experience to create the Yoga Burn system for women, which you can tap the link in the description box above this video or around this video somewhere to check out what that is all about. But the goal of the Yoga Burn fitness system for women is to get you feeling amazing like you do after yoga. I mean, if you're a yogi, you know that feeling you get after yoga is like unlike anything else. It just makes you feel fantastic. But on top of that, help us to trim down, tighten up, boost our metabolism, and get those weight loss results that we're after. And that's what I have created with the Yoga Burn system for women. That is what it's all about, and I think that's why it's become so popular, and I feel so blessed and lucky for all of the support we've received when it comes to Yoga Burn, but it really just has completely taken off because us women, we are busy. We do not have time to go do an hour workout, then go do an hour yoga practice every day. That's just crazy, right? So let me look at some of these questions that are coming in. I'm just kind of scrolling around. So, yeah, Maria, hello, beautiful Maria, was saying, how many times a week should you be doing yoga? And I would say what I like to call your BAM, bare ass minimum, sorry for swearing, our BAM, bare ass minimum, is 3 times a week. And I truly believe 3 times a week is what it takes to get results from whatever you're doing. If you're gonna run, if you're gonna do yoga, if you're gonna lift weights, 3 times a week is that sweet spot where you're going to hopefully get the results that you're after if you stick with that 3 times a week. If you go down to once or twice a week, it's just not going to get you there. That's the truth. And if you want faster results, then I would suggest combining Yoga Burn and the Booty Challenge, or Yoga Burn and our Kickstart Kit, or some of our other options, so that you can do 6 days a week with 1 rest day. And that is kind of my fast track approach that I have. If you have a big event coming up, if something's going on in your life that you're like, I really want to get ready for this, then I would suggest bumping it up to 6 days a week, but make sure that you're still getting lots of variety, because the body loves variety. And I know personally for me, my body looks and feels its best when I'm getting variety. So I like to do 3 days of yoga burn and 3 days of yoga booty every week, so that I'm really, doing the best I can to be in the best shape possible. So that's what works for me and what I suggest. Janet's saying, thank you for making my life better. I love you too, Janet. Thank you so much. All of you are so kind, and goodness gracious, we're up there at over 900,000 followers now. So thank you so much. I mean, we have the best followers. Like, obviously I'm severely biased, but we have awesome ladies in here who support and lift one another up. And I know that's what makes Yoga Burn so special, is all of you who interact and support one another. That is what really helps it to feel like we're all in this together, because we truly are when we reach out and connect with each other. So we got a question here from Shay Lamar. That's a very beautiful name. I pray that I'm saying that correctly. And Shay Lamar would like to know how to remove fat in lower back and belly. So yeah, if you're holding, like kind of like love handle-y kind of area right around here. And of course the belly is, all of us ladies, we want to work on the belly. Let's be serious. But I would say that the best thing to do is do something that gets your heart rate up into that fat burning zone. And for a lot of us, we think fat burning has to be like crazy hard, like running outside and sprints and all of that, and it really doesn't have to be. The Yoga Burn system for women is a little bit cardio-like in nature because it's vigorous, but it's low impact. You're never jumping, you're never jarring on your joints or any pounding the pavement, none of that. So if you're not doing Yoga Burn, I would highly suggest taking a look at that. See if you can work it into your budget. I've made it the lowest price I possibly can so that everybody can have access to it. And I really think for $37 US plus shipping and handling, you get your digital access, you get a full 3-month program that walks you through exactly what to do 3 days a week. I think the Yoga Burn system for women is great for that. And we do a lot of core work as well as work on the bum, of course, still in the Yoga Burn system for women. So it's important, the areas that you want to lose fat, of course we want to make sure that we're working on weight loss as a goal, but we also want to give strengthening exercises to those areas. So for example, one of my favorite moves, you guys know, is the side plank and clam, the lift like this. That's a great one because it works the sides of the hips and the core at the same time, and the shoulders. So like throwing in a move like that is gonna target our stomach and the hips and love handle area. So yeah, I would suggest working the areas that you are concerned about with strength exercises while getting your heart rate up into that fat burning zone as well. So that's what I would say would be the best fit for that. Yee! Favorable yoga moves or positions that help those who have mommy tummy after having several pregnancies. Well, congratulations on all of your beautiful babies and being a mom. I just think that being a mom is so amazing. Like, I can't wait to get there, to be honest with you. I'm really excited to be a mom. And I think the first thing is just really thanking your body for going through all of that, because it is a miracle what our bodies are able to do. So congratulations on that. I would say that great core moves to do stem from strong core activation. So you know how when you're like, let's just do this kind of V-sit position, for example. And if the comments are in the way of you seeing me, you can swipe, I think it's to the left. I think you swipe to the left and the comments will move so you can see me better, okay? But you know when you're doing ab exercises and your abs will kind of like pop up like this? What you want to think about doing instead is keeping the belly pulled in and not letting it pop up. And that goes for your plank, all of your moves and poses that you're doing. Thinking about, this really helps me, I even do it with my hands sometimes, thinking about your abs coming in from the sides and wrapping across the front. So like a corset coming in and wrapping and then pulling up through the low belly. And I will even do that with my hands on my own body, like think about pulling these fibers in and flattening and then scooping up from the low belly. And just putting your hands there can help you to get that connection. So there isn't necessarily one move that I would suggest if you've had quite a few pregnancies. I would suggest the Yoga Burn system for women because there is core moves in every single yoga practice or workout. So I would suggest that, but I would suggest thinking about those fibers coming together, pulling everything up and in. So yes, yay. Let me just see if there's one more here we can take. Okay, so beautiful Lori would like to know, is there a specific number of poses that needs to be done within one session? I'm over 50 and can't keep up with the youngins anymore. Well, give yourself some credit, beautiful Lori. I'm sure you are doing wonderful, and we have so many women within our tribe, our Yoga Burn tribe, that are doing things that they haven't done in 20 years because Yoga Burn has given them the freedom to move and the mobility and the strength and the power. So I would definitely say do not discount yourself. You can still have great results. Even over 50, over 60, you can still make changes. Believe me, I know it feels like you can't, but you can. Change is still possible. So I would say, I like to break up, all of my programs are pretty much broken up into 15-minute workouts or practices. So I would say to just do 15 minutes, 3 to 6 times a week, and focus on the areas that you feel you need to. So whether you feel like your chest is really closed off, or you want to focus on more chest openers or those things, just start with 15 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be a big 45 or hour-long workout. If anything, when you're just starting out, 15 minutes. Consistency is more important than going crazy and doing an hour and then not doing it again for a week. Like, what's that gonna do? I would rather you do 15 minutes 4 days a week than do 1 hour once a week. Does that make sense? So go for consistency. That is where the results come. That is where you're gonna have success, when you have that consistency. Yep, toned arms doing yoga. Of course, you totally can, Shirley. I actually just posted, my last Facebook Live was tank top arms, and I show 3 of my favorite exercises and poses that are straight out of yoga. And it's the same thing. Not all yoga is created equal when it comes to losing weight, when it comes to toning, and that's what the Yoga Burn system is all about. Getting you the results that you're after while still experiencing a beautiful yoga practice. So that's as much as well. Lou from the UK, Yoga Burn and Booty Challenge has changed her body shape and worked wonders for her riding. Horse riding, I'm gonna guess that is. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Really combining those two things together is absolutely amazing. Lorette is on week 4 of Yoga Burn and loving it, so that's awesome. Yay! So happy to interact with you. Yes, there's going to be another Yoga Burn series coming up by the end of the year. So Linda, I know, beautiful Linda Trapp has been with us for so long, and I absolutely adore interacting with you, Linda. You are such a kind, kind person. Thank you so much for all the love you give Yoga Burn and me. Thank you. I am going to be filming another top secret yoga project in the fall. So we've got a little bit longer to wait for that. So yeah, and then the last question, I've been saying last question. I'll try and take one more here. Let me just find it. Brittany, okay, so Brittany wants to know about yoga for plus size women. What do you suggest to help with the better flow and better after feeling? Plus size, I want to do yoga and get the benefits. And you absolutely can do yoga as a plus size woman. I know that some of the trickier things are if the belly's in the way during your forward folds and that kind of thing. So what I would suggest if you are plus size is just having the feet wider apart. So for example, let me tilt this up a little smidge. When you're standing for your forward folds, instead of having your feet right together, open your feet wider so that when you forward fold, there's more space for your belly, because your legs, I'm trying to find the most ladylike way to do this. Try and have your legs wider apart in your forward fold and in your downward facing dog so that you have more space for the belly so it's not in the way, because I know that's one of the trickiest things. Same thing goes for like your twists. You know, if you were doing a twist in a lunge, just have your foot out wider so there's more room for the belly so you don't feel all constricted, because I know it's kind of a space issue when it comes to being more plus size. So I would say feet wider apart in your down dogs, feet wider apart in everything is going to give you more space and help you feel better with that. Now I've got hair everywhere. And Brittany, you can totally do this, girl. Like, I believe in you. Join the Yoga Burn Tribe, which is a group on here, and they will support you and inspire you along with myself. You can totally, totally do this. And if anything, if you're plus size, I would highly suggest yoga, because running, jumping jacks, all of those things, if you're carrying some extra weight, like, it can be hard on the joints, hard on your knees. And that's the one thing that yoga is not. It is not hard on the body. Instead of hurting the body and punishing the body, it actually heals and supports the body. So I would highly suggest yoga. Even if you're plus size, you can totally, totally do it. Trust me, you can totally do it. Okay? Yeah. Yay! Thank you so much, Rabba and Mai, and so many of you from all over the world. You're so incredibly kind. Please do leave any other comments. I'm going to be right here getting my computer out and responding to you nice and quick. If you're watching this after the live is already posted, go ahead and let us know your results from Yoga Burn. Let us know how it's made you feel. Let us know how your body has changed, how your life has changed. Those are things that are going to help encourage other women to take action and get into the best shape of their lives, physically but mentally too, because it's all connected. And it's amazing what happens when you get that total package, that holistic health. What happens to your body, to your frequency, to your vibe is incredible. And that's what I want for you. And that's why I'm here today answering your questions, sending you all the love in the world. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your love and support. Woo woo! Let's get out there and get on our yoga mats. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you tap the link in the description box and check out the Yoga Burn System for Women. You will not regret it. Lots of love. Big hugs. Namaste.